We should probably close the door before we ready ourselves.
We're rolling. I'll close the door.
Wait, who's rolling? And what about this guitar?
I'll move it.
Is it in?
It's upper now.
No.
Well, you wouldn't.
I can teach you about upper
dihedral
scordatura.
I want to say that every time. Alright, ready?
No. There's nothing to be ready for.
What do you want to do first?
I don't think that's appropriate. I don't like that. I don't like what you did there. It's...
Why is this bad here?
You're not allowed to say hi, Tucker.
Why? What did she do this time? So notice, she was involved in that pyramid scheme.
No.
With the masks, right?
No.
The masks.
She stole local geometry.
That's not good. Ready?
Yeah.
We have some more questions today. The first one is from Gabe.
This banana's really thin.
It's also somewhat green. It's just we should try the walking test again to make sure it doesn't like fall into that. It still is gross.
Wait, can you test your hand right in the air? Thank you. Oh man.
Ready?
Yeah.
This is from Gabe. What is the greatest danger to the typical American way of life, such as yours and mine?
Progress.
What kind of progress? I think it's
social progress.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You see a lot of right-wing folks who are more traditional.
No, I'm not talking about wings. It's the same for everyone.
Well, but I mean, they value traditional things more.
Yes, conservatives.
And that's a pretty widespread attribute of the American way of life. Just most people who would call it that think that way. I don't know.
That's the way of almost every sort of life, unless it's some kind of new visionary culture.
Well, yeah, which ours is starting to sort of not fall to pieces, but really disintegrate, and it's like...
Where's your cultural identity?
I don't know.
How many people...
American. What is American anymore, though?
I don't know. How many people do you know that would say they were proud to be an American?
Quite a few. Probably
What would they say if you asked them for it? Would they be able to give you actual facts?
What are you... Oh, like, what are you proud
yeah, why?
Of as an American?
Yes, but I wouldn't say... I mean, it's nice to live here. It's pretty easy to live here.
It is.
All you have to do is work
maybe it's too easy.
minimum wage at Soho for 7 hours a week, and you got
so
a 2-level apartment.
Off Soho. That was too... Remember the Courtyard?
Off Broadway, 200.
Do you think it's getting too easy to live here?
Do you leave your bananas in the open often?
No.
That was just the velocity.
That was velocity.
Yes. I think it's too easy. I think we need to increase taxes.
Too easy to stay alive now. People have worries that are completely irrelevant.
We need to increase taxes on lower income brackets so they don't make any money. And we need to legalize child labor.
Okay. No, I honestly think that some issues that most people have are completely... They're child labor.
That's upper.
No, but most people's issues are like founded in just nothing. It's like people are looking for a reason to be sad or feel unfortunate. And I honestly think that's probably because we're no longer worried with like with surviving in the first place. It's too easy. It's not too easy, it's just so easy that it's unnatural.
I don't think it's unnatural. I think
it's never been like this before. It's never been anywhere close to this.
I think I should blame it on science. If you think about the things that have made our lives easier, then you will invariably be led to technological advancements that supposedly increase our quality of life.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had to wash your own clothes by hand in the 200-mile river, and then it's a pretty short river.
Yeah.
It only lives in Texas.
200. Off river.
It's a circle.
200.
It's just a circle.
Oh, it's a lazy river.
And it
It's
goes
an actual
up.
lazy river. It flows up.
It's a circle, but it goes up because it goes away around the entire Earth. It's like flat Earth theory, gravitational prospects. Imagine the directional gravity as you walked on the disc, your angle would increase the further you got away because the percentage of mass behind you
The
increases.
Earth
So
is-
imagine, say this is the center of gravity. Let's use this. Say this is you. The further you get to the edge, the closer you have to walk like that to stay upright.
Oh, you have to like
And you can
slant.
stand on the
Oh,
edge.
so you're getting pulled towards the middle.
Yeah, so
Oh, it's interesting. What if the Earth was a pyramid?
what if it was or were? Because
Was.
it definitely was a pyramid at some point, like before it formed.
Really? The Earth is a pyramid scheme.
No.
Sell it to your high school friend.
It's a tetralean pyramid. I don't have any high school friends.
That's fair. That's fair.
You turn the AC on? It's cold out
Of course you did.
there. But no, there's cold. Oh, it says 73. You did. Why?
Shield your eyes. The drywall dust is coming for you.
God.
Drywall.
Protozoan 15.
Croatone 17.
Silicon short.
I'm gonna put my head through
We
the
got
windrobe.
interrupted pretty bad there.
Windrobe system.
Ready?
No. I just saw some emojis.
No, we have some good questions.
Circle
For both
poke.
of us. They're intended for both of us, for
Circle
sure.
poke. Johnny Christian.
How do you... What? Johnny Christensen. We should audition for Johnny Christ. Remember that?
Christ theorem.
How do you relieve stress?
I don't really. Kind of just sit there and just eat a lot of food, depending on the ratio of
Oh, okay.
calorie to intake consumption level. So I eat
Popcorn.
40 bags of celery.
That's
in
a lot.
1
That's
minute.
a lot. I personally prefer to do things like...
Detruncate.
Sure, what does that mean?
Take off the corners.
Yeah, that's exactly what I do.
Corner clip.
I like to fold whatever shirt I'm wearing, but I like to do it while I'm wearing it, so it's like a perfect square inside
I'm
of
sure
it.
what that means.
No, I fold it. So, you know, have you ever folded a shirt? Well, no, you have hangers. Like, have you ever folded it? You fold the sleeves in, you fold it up in half, sideways in half, so that the top corners are covered, and then you fold it in half again, so it's like a rectangle about that size.
Not sure.
I do that, but I do it while I'm wearing it, so that it forms, like, inside. Here.
What? You cut it in half on the back or something?
No. It's pretty simple. What's going on? What emotion do you experience the most?
Hatred.
This is disgusting.
I have the most hatred for all races.
Really?
Mm.
On average, which one do you hate the most?
My self-exception time, but none other.
That's a delicate question. I understand.
No, it's not really that delicate. I just hate everything.
I experience fear the most, easily.
That's not an emotion. That's a
I'm in
deontral
constant fear.
hormonal change.
What is going on out there?
Empirical evidence.
See, I'm feeling fear right now. Glacial evidence. Glacial erratic. You just put juices all over it. Is this how it normally is around here? Oh, watch that bat. Okay.
It's all over time.
Watch the rat. That's
I don't like that.
Oh. Okay.
I see hard times waiting ahead. What'd you think I was gonna do with this banana?
Eat it.
It's okay.
No.
It's alright.
No.
Clean it up later.
Question number 3. Rough or gentle daddy? Rough.
No. I
Rough.
prefer.
That's my opinion. You can say
No.
whatever you want.
I don't like getting beaten by my father, so I'd prefer to shoot him before he even
No.
steps up to the mark. When I have my bat
That's not even
aligned to
close
his
to-
throat, and then he turns at a right angle.
It was a question. It was asking.
No.
There's no subject to that.
Is that from Jacob Donaldson?
No.
Is it from JD?
Stop colliding with the.
How you doing there?
Oh,
You doing alright?
oh,
Is it
that's so
slapping on
gross.
you?
That's nasty.
Oh, my mom doesn't see. Here, I'll eat some of it so she doesn't
Okay,
feel so
okay.
bad.
Care to sink your teeth into my meal a bit?
Let me test it on this.
Anytime. Anytime. It doesn't even matter on the meal.
Here, let me get right back to myself.
Or would you care to sink your teeth into my meal a bit?
Who's asking?
This person is.
Jebediah?
Yeah. In your case, yes.
It depends on what kind of meal it is. Let me go get myself right back to here.
Get some paper towels. This is heinous.
No, I'm gonna get a shovel and howl.
Very, very scared for my own safety and health. What's the best pun you know? Well, I like the one where it's like, how do trees access the internet? And then you say they log on, because it's really funny because they're logs. Trees make logs. When you cut them down and sever them at like the halfway and quarter points, they form logs. And it's funny because you also log on to the internet to access it, like with a keyboard and your information. It's really cool. I like that one. So one problem I have with this behavior is he's just left like a massive pile of slime. He's back. you can come in. It's okay, you can come in. We're not social distancing.
Social entwining.
I answered the last question for you, so you didn't have to, so you can attend to this if you need to.
I prefer social entwining than
What's
social
that like?
distancing.
What system of distance is that?
System of Down? So when you listen to System of a Down, and someone rests their left finger on your temple.
On your down jacket that you're wearing, because you always wear
Down Templar. My
Oh, God,
system.
you should have gotten more of
My
those.
temple system has more waiting for you.
Okay. The last question, by the way, was what is your favorite pun? And I said the one where it's how do you access the internet when you're a tree and then you log on.
I prefer
Because
the
you cut trees into logs.
rigor morticia.
Nothing makes me stiff quite like rigor mortis. Am I right?
Nothing rigor mortis gets health.
Ugh.
Let me just wash off some of that rinse.
Here.
Ah. Ooh, Beto.
There you go, there you go.
Johnny Krista.
Oh, that's so gross.
No, really.
That's disgusting.
I've been working on the railroad all my slavery.
I've been working on railing myself.
Oh, we'll edit that out probably.
No. What does that even mean?
Don't think too hard about it.
Okay.
Imagine a long iron rail attached to your forcep. A train track rail. Then it goes all the way through someone's skull when you shoot it at them.
That's pretty cool.
That's railing.
So it automatically goes through their skull.
No, your skull's
If
fused
you're
together.
if you're focusing at them in any way, it goes into their skull.
It happens
I like
if you don't.
I like that. What's your take on?
Me,
Yeah, yeah.
death.
Is that it?
Me selfing.
Is that me? How you watch it? Me if me would have me had have
Yoon, ween, our scene,
ween been there.
are such a wimbe.
To ween is to know, in Old English.
I think I know.
I was reading a passage for class the other day, and there was the word ween, and it meant to know. So I ween that I am going to die.
Let me take a picture for the
soon.
story channel group.
Yeah.
Let me scroll through my gallery and add this to you. Play mo. What the hell? Why is that under private? I need myself time.
I need my own in time.
You look like Adam Neely in that picture.
I look like a dir.
You look like a director.
I look like Menher.
You look like this dog.
Oh God.
Is you like my message?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed your response.
I'm gonna say that every time I see a picture of that dog.
Is that what you send to your family?
If you consider family someone who lives
Yeah.
very far away in the west.
Yeah.
No.
The west.
No, the south of the west.
Did you ever social distance from them?
All 500 miles.
For how long now has that been going on?
Social mother distance. 400. Time units.
You have 2 holes. In the right forearm.
Tip,
The right forearm.
tip of my right
Did
forearm.
you see that? Not the underside.
Underside of my right forearm has holes?
No, the hoodie.
Oh,
That's
wait,
it.
the hood? Do you have arms without me? My hood actually has 2 holes on either side.
Oh really?
Yes. This is my
That's
graviton
funny.
forfeit myself.
Imagine my sleeve went down to here, and you cut holes in the sleeve
Oh,
about there and there.
No, actually that was from a very large aggressive dog that tried to bite me.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was named Argos. It's like a 125 black lab. Like extremely muscular.
That's terrifying. Was it rippling?
Kind of. It only attacked me. I got a whole group of 2
When?
people when I was working for that guy.
Oh. Oh, the 2 people. I get it.
Like that old kind of
Yeah, the guy who called
collects a lot of
he called it a
trash.
snow shovel, but it was a scraper brush.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he also this person named Deb Geiger. He called her Deb Gogan. Like every single time he said that. Like I saw her name on her mailbox and on a check, like a letter that was left on her porch, and he said, "Alright, meet me at Deb Gogan's house."
Oh God.
Like every time I just struggled not to hit him in the back of the sheath with my forearm.
Hit him in the back of the forearm and call him a dirty.
No, because he has really back issues.
I do that. He has real back issues.
Really back issues.
Very much so in the back.
You know, he's basically like,
With those.
I think he has dissociative back.
Parts of his spine just disintegrate from his body and join somebody else for 8 minutes.
That's true, because his girlfriend's husband is wide to him.
Wait a
I mean,
minute.
that's an actual thing, by the way.
His
Not making
girlfriend
it-
is
yeah.
married.
Yeah, and they live in the same house. And they supply him with alcohol, because he's an alcoholic. So they give him like a 12-pack a night, and alright, we're waning you off to ourselves.
12-pack a day.
A night. it's a 40
It
pack
has
in
to
the
be
day, and then someone
at
smokes
night
weed
only.
and plays on the Nintendo Switch. It's like a really distressing house to be in.
Yeah, it's not fun.
So he just is outside all day. He just cuts down trees. He's like, this is fun. And then
Not
he just
really.
pays some kids like $14 an hour to move trash around. And all right, kid, go move some trash around. I'm paying you $14 an hour. And then
he goes back to his Existia.
he's like, hey, you want me to pay you $18 an hour to snow shovel? But wait, you have to wake up at 2 in the morning before school. And your dad has ultrathon.
That's not good. Your dad is often.
You should probably wait for that to cool down.
You should probably wait for yourself to cool
Is
into.
it bad that I wish you had a PC so you could download System of a Down?
That would be fun, actually. If I had a PC, I would use it sometimes.
Hey, if you
How
ask,
much?
if you ask for a case and a motherboard for Christmas, I'll buy you a CPU for Christmas. I'll build you a PC.
That would be really cool, actually.
I could build you a PC that could run Destiny for like $700.
That's like a good amount, but
Myself into myself. Also, it's nice to have a nice workstation.
it is. Yeah, I
It's
wish
better
I,
than a retarded
I feel like
laptop.
I need to set something up first
Here, the PC I have.
because my room isn't optimal for that.
No, your room is optimal for that. Actually, you could just tape it to the ceiling with Scotch double.
What ceiling? It's ceiling
Double
tile.
Scotch, triple malt Scotch tape. Do you know where you could put it?
I could put it in that little back room with like the attic door.
You could. That's a perfect gaming room.
Yeah.
It has a crash pad and an uncle wall.
No, it has neither of those two things.
What if you took out the floor to ceiling? What if you took out the ceiling and connected the slave room to make a climbing wall up 2 floors?
That would be kind of cool, yeah.
But like, what if you could climb all the way up the traverse on one side of the house, like the inside roof angle? Or you
That would be nice.
could
That'd be
meat
sketchy.
hook the nails and like the wooden splinters coming down from the roof.
Oh, you just grip them, or you
Yeah,
can
no,
just
you
stab
you
into
pinch
them.
a nail at the end of a nail like that.
You
and
stab
lift
into it.
One finger lift. Yes.
I mean, it binds you to
The
it.
Jesus wall.
Jesus, how Jesus climbs. They hammer it pitons and you just like, oh god.
They hammer
His hand holes.
They put carabiners through his hand holes and like rope lines, so it's like a rope going through your hand at 200 miles an hour.
Oh no. Oh, it's alternatively you can just grab it. But that's okay.
No, 200 mile an hour whipper. When you fall down the dawn wall at 200 miles an hour.
No.
When you do a 300 mile per hour dyno with your left leg. When you attach a Formula 1 car to the dawn wall.
You go straight up. They put a track on it.
No,
so you
it doesn't
can
go
drive
up, it goes out.
What?
At maximum speed, it just goes outwards.
There's just a road that extends
Until-
straight out from.
Upside down from the dawn wall to yourself.
It's a magnetized car scheme.
Trackmania Ultra.
Oh
Tour
god, that
Edition.
game was really interesting.
It's not as interesting as a 7-string Geo ukulele. Gosh.
Geode electric ukulele.
I don't like that, which is happening. It's almost Christmas if you... if you think about the relativity of time.
Oh god.
Time is measured in years, but it's also measured in Christmas. That's kind of loud in my ear set. Ah, my in-ears. Ah. Can I hit your out ear?
Yeah. Ah, that is loud.
Can we do a slap-based... Can we do our Johnny Christ edition?
Yeah, we should. Edition.
No, audition.
Edition. Johnny Christ edition.
I think we should do that outside of this, though. Can we make like a clip at the end?
Yeah.
Alright. Also, we don't even know it's still recording.
That's a good point.
Shall we... Do we have any more questions, or should we conclude this portion?
We can probably conclude it pretty soon. I'll ask.
Alright, we should do a local voice call to Dad.
Alright.
Wait, hold on, local voice call. Let me actually just call my dad. Dad, is that you?
Still going.
Father Gascoigne Mobile is being called right now.
You're gonna hear it ring in you because you put it in you.
Just keep talking so he doesn't know he thinks I butt dialed him. Wait, so do you think we should have dinner later?
Do I what?
Do you think we should have dinner later?
Yeah.
You can, well, I don't know, just, I'm not going to be home for like 2 hours.
Alright, well,
So just eat if you want.
okay, what about the...
Do you want me to bring some like chicken and steak home again from Canessa?
That would be very nice. What about the third hour? Can we eat in the third hour?
Yes, your wish is granted, my child.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, will you
We
be...
can always do that. In addition to that, we should also make peanut butter puffs.
Oh, perfect, yes, good plan. Love all that.
I'm sorry, my associate has thunder syndrome.
I can't.
Hold on, I gotta finish up here.
Alright, see you...
Cannon inside.
See Cannon. My associate has thunder syndrome.
What's your? I do have thunder syndrome. In which case, what's your favorite sound?
I get thundered inside of waffles.
That's your favorite noise.
No, my
In
favorite
the Waffle House with
my
you
favorite
and
noise
Maddie.
is Hey Peter.
What?
My favorite noise is Waffle House HD Massacre. it's, no, it's just a 2p video of a 2-pixel video. Just a green pixel and a red pixel, and you hear someone shouting in 8-bit Morse code.
Someone
Beep,
shouting
beep.
in 8-bit.
Beep beep.
No
Morse.
filter.
Mom has Morse code.
No filter. They just produce 8-bit noise.
Yeah, we were too poor when I was a child, so we spoke in Morse code.
You couldn't afford normal speech.
We couldn't afford 8-bit vocal cords, so we used 2-bit microphone systems. We used DI on our cat. We used its
Did you
vocal
plug him
cords.
into the DAW? Did Ed go into the DAW?
We used a micro.
Imagine if they all just had like 1/4-inch like ports on them. You could just connect them together like a pedal board.
No comment has been made
But
yet at
instead
this
of-
time.
No.
Ready?
My favorite noise is the noise it makes when you make like a bowl of rice and you're stirring it and it's like really wet. Like a
No. I think the best sound is when you hit a bag of chips and everyone in the cafeteria says, "Why did you do that?"
Oh yeah, when you're like a cruel boar and then you do that and
Or
it
if you-
explodes and people think you're gonna die.
Or you find people that don't like when you bite a Kit Kat bar without breaking it in half. And just
Oh.
bite it. Or like
I mean,
opening
it's made so you can break it in half easier, but I get that.
But
That's
it's
not a
not-
problem.
It's not too big to fit in my mouth, so I don't feel like I need to break it.
Exactly, that's a good point.
Because I usually like to just put entire cans into my mouth without breaking it.
Oh, entire can't like.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
It's a little bit too wide. My jaw would have to unhinge for that. And I can't afford the surgery yet, so. Wait, do you see the guild pilot unhinging itself in the corner?
Whoa,
Alright.
that was a good one.
Should we unhinge
What
ourselves?
are your most important traits that you see in someone you like to be around?
I want them to have a really weak vocabulary, and I want them to have really strong opinions based on no fact at all.
That's good. That's good.
And I want to be seen as the locus of power within the journey to meeting them, to turning them into a non-ignorant person. And then I also want to take all that pride from the previous statement and force it to someone else's perspective so I gain humility.
I see.
And then I also realized that when you're talking about humans from a non-linear to a non-vectorial scale, in the non-neat system, it tends to rely on people having their own opinions, but they usually are based on like the kind of DI they prefer in their in-house amp system. So like,
In
I
your
only use
system.
venue speakers DI into my triple axe effect rig. I have
Do
an
they need
axe
to be
effects plug-
trained first?
No, all I have to do is plug an axe effects into another axe effects, and then make exponential guitar tones that
I like that.
make your songs exponentially longer just by playing one
Oh,
note.
like delay inside of it. This is my drum cover. This is my audition for Mike Portnoy. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I broke a stick. I'm pro. I'm ready.